Okay, this is a tutorial on how to create a presentation using an assembly that you've created in Autodesk Inventor. To start with, we need to make sure that we have an assembly, which we do. I just did that in a previous video, so if you need help creating that, just go back and watch it. But once you have your assembly, and you've got it saved, we're going to go to our eye. We're going to click New. We're going to go down to the very bottom where it says standard.ipn, which is a presentation file, and then hit Create. Now it brings us to our screen that looks like we're getting ready to do a sketch, and you'll notice where we would normally have Create Sketch, we've got Create View. Alright, so we're going to click it, and we're going to open our assembly, which it should automatically detect it. If it doesn't, you just have to click this file folder here and then go browse for it. You can click the file folder and it'll open up a normal browse window to go and find it in whatever drive you've saved it in. But for me, it's already opened it up, so I'm going to hit OK, and we've got it here. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to actually go in and pull these pieces apart. Now the object of this is to make sure that you pull it apart in such a way that it doesn't send a part through another one or make it look like something is flying through another object. So we're going to click, to do this, we're going to click Tweak Component, and then we're going to pick the component that we want to move. So I'm going to start with the peg, and you'll notice as you click it, it kind of gives you a coordinate plane. Alright, and we're going to click right on the top of that head. Alright, and then that's our direction. So we've got our coordinates. Obviously we need to go up, so we're going to use our Z coordinate. We're going to click Component, which is our peg. Alright, and then we're going to do our trail origin. This is just telling us where we're going to start from and pull up. Now I always like to uncheck where it says Display Trails. So uncheck it, and then click and hold and pull the peg out. And you'll notice it moves out of the hole. Over here it's got a distance, and you can change this to whatever distance you want, 0.75, and then just hit the green check mark. 0.5, again just hit the check mark, and it changes the distance of how far you pull it out. Alright, so we've done that. Now we can hit Clear, and that's going to leave this peg here. It's not going to move it, and it's going to let us go and select another component. So the next thing we want to move is our corner piece. So let's go ahead and click it. Now again, we're going to use our Z. A lot of these times we will use our Z. We could use Y and pull it straight up, but I like to pull them apart to where they look like it's going the opposite way of you would put it in, and we would probably put this in on the Z axis. So I'm going to use Z. Our component is our corner piece. Our trail origin, again, uncheck that box. Our trail origin, click and hold and pull out, and then we can do let's say 1 inch for this. Now we can clear this, and we can actually move this one. So let's move this piece. We'll do it from the bottom. So we're going to do direction. Again, we're going to go on the Z. We're going to click Component, Trail Origin, uncheck that box, click and pull down. And we'll just pull it down, say 1/2 inch, and check. Clear. And close. Now, once you get these all pulled apart, if you hit Animate and then hit the play button, it'll actually assemble it. And you'll see everything's going together. Now, from the view that I had it at right there, you can't really see anything. It's pretty unspectacular, but you can make it to where the camera actually moves around to each part as it goes in. So in your task menu over here, you've got a button that looks like a funnel, and if you put your mouse over it, it says Browser Filters. If you click it, you can go to Sequence View, and then with that you can actually open up the tasks, and it'll tell you Sequence 1, Sequence 2, and Sequence 3. And as you move your mouse over them, it highlights the component or the part that's being moved. Now if you do Sequence 1, you right click and hit Edit, Alright, and this will open up a Edit Task and Sequences box. And you'll notice down in the right hand corner it has a button that says Set Camera. And so what this allows us to do is come in here and pick a view, let's say right there, that we want our camera to be at. And so we're going to hit Set Camera and then Apply and then hit OK. And now we'll go to Sequence 2, and that's for our corner piece. We're going to right click, Edit, and we're going to rotate this around, and we're going to get it maybe from the bottom side, something like that. Set Camera, Apply, and then last but not least is our peg, and we want to be able to see it going in. So let's move to the top, hit Set Camera and Apply, and then hit OK. And now you'll notice if you go to the Animate and hit Play, what's going to happen is the camera will snap to the locations that you've set it at. So you hit Play, and you notice it spins around to the first part, does its movement, goes to the second one, does its movement, and now goes to the peg and does its movement. And so you can do that with all the parts that you put in a presentation or in an object that you've assembled, and you can do that with all the parts, and it actually moves around and makes it to where you can see each and every part being assembled. So that's another reason it's important when you're doing your presentation to make sure that you don't pull the parts through another object or something like that to make it look a lot nicer when you do your presentation. So that is how you do a presentation in Autodesk Inventor 2013.